Here's a strange truth. You don't have to like a task to be great at it. Wanting is optional. Doing is a skill. Think about that. If you only act when you feel like it, your life gets small. But if you can do hard, boring, or scary things on a regular Tuesday, your life gets big. Picture this. It's 9:47 p.m. Your inbox is a mess. There's a report due tomorrow you don't care about. Laundry is staring at you like a disappointed parent. Taxes, forms, dishes, that message you've been avoiding. Motivation is at zero. You promise yourself you'll do it later, and later, quietly, becomes never. Sound familiar? Let's fix that. Today, I'm going to show you simple, human moves that help you do well at things you don't want to do, at work, at home, at school, without waiting for motivation. This isn't hype. It's a set of small habits you can use tonight. By the end, you'll know how to start fast, keep going just long enough, and finish with a clear win, even when your mood says nope. First, the big idea. You can separate "I don't want to" from "I can do it well." Professionals do this every day. Nurses on night shift, parents with sick kids, developers fixing bugs at 2 a.m. They don't wait for inspiration. They use systems. We're going to borrow those systems and make them small, kind, and practical, something a normal person can run on a busy day. Start by diagnosing the real block, because "I don't want to" almost always hides a reason. I use 4 words: boring, scary, confusing, or pointless. If a task feels boring, it's dull and endless. If it feels scary, you're afraid of judgment, rejection, or failure. If it's confusing, you don't know the first step. If it feels pointless, you don't see why it matters. Say it out loud. "I'm avoiding this because it's boring," or because it's scary, or because I can't see the point. Naming the real reason cuts through the fog and gives you a direction to fix it. Once you name it, you can respond. If it's boring, you add speed and tiny rewards. If it's scary, you make the stakes smaller and increase your sense of safety. If it's confusing, you add clarity with a simple checklist. If it feels pointless, you connect it to someone or someone you care about. A quick story. Last year, I had to write a 21-page compliance report. I found it boring, confusing, and pointless. Triple threat. Once I admitted that, fixing it got easier. I wrote a 3-step checklist, set a timer, and gave myself a reason. If I finish by 6, future me gets a free Saturday. Suddenly, it wasn't just a report. It was a Saturday. Most tasks aren't hard. Starting is hard. So we make the start tiny, ridiculously tiny. I call it the 2-minute door. Do the smallest version of the task for 2 minutes. Open the document, title the file, write 1 sentence, wash 1 plate, send 1 message. 2 minutes lowers the wall. Once you're moving, momentum often carries you. And if it doesn't, you still did 2 minutes. That counts. Stage your scene before you begin. Put water next to you. Plug in your charger. Open the tabs you need. Close the ones you don't. Nothing kills a flow faster than stopping to find a cable. Your brain also loves a script for the first 5 minutes. When you know exactly how to begin, the anxiety drops. Use a simple if-then plan. If it's 8:30 p.m., then I sit at the table, open the file, and write 3 bullet points. If I feel stuck, then I type the worst version possible for 5 minutes and don't judge it. If I finish a section, then I stand up and sip water. For confusing tasks, define what done looks like in 1 sentence. For example, done means a report with an intro, 3 sections, and links checked. Then list the first 3 micro steps, like outline, fill in bullets, proofread for typos. Decide when you'll stop, even if it's imperfect, say 10 p.m. Clarity kills confusion. Knowing what done looks like and how to start turns a mountain into a small hill. Timers are your friend because motivation is unreliable, but a timer is loyal. Use short sprints to focus just long enough to make real progress. Make a 20-minute deal with yourself. Just 20 minutes. Set a timer and go. When it rings, you can stop or keep going. Most people keep going because the hardest part, starting, is behind them. Another option is a 25-5 loop. Work 25 minutes, break 5, and repeat 2 or 3 times. No heroics, no fantasies about a 6-hour deep work block. Consistency beats drama. When you hesitate, try a 90-second launch. Count down from 5, hit a 90-second timer, and go. When it rings, your brain is already warm, and getting back into motion is easier. A small pro tip: pair your sprint with a playlist you use only for that type of work. Your brain will start linking the music to focus. If the task feels ugly because it's boring or pointless, make it less painful by bundling it with something pleasant or social. Promise yourself your favorite coffee, podcast, or playlist only when you're doing that task. Taxes with jazz, laundry with your favorite audio drama, budgeting with a fancy tea. You're trading comfort for effort. Work next to someone, live or on video, and agree on a shared timer. Say, "I'll do emails for 20. You do your thing." The quiet pressure helps. Even a Zoom call with cameras on and mics off works. Sometimes a public start helps. Text a friend, "Starting my report at 8:30. I'll send a screenshot at 9. Light accountability, no shame. And don't ignore the power of changing your scene. A new location can reset your energy. Kitchen table, library, cafe, even standing at a counter. Also, remove friction ahead of time. Put tools where the task happens. Trash bags near the closet you're cleaning. Gym clothes visible. Bills in one folder. 1 minute of setup can save you 20 minutes of avoidance. Perfection is another way we make simple tasks heavy. Learn to set the quality level on purpose before you start, like choosing a gear on a bike. Tell yourself, this one is bronze, good enough to move forward, perfect for routine emails, forms, drafts, and chores. Some tasks need silver, solid and clean for work others will see or use soon. Save gold for the rare moments that truly matter, like a big presentation or a portfolio piece. Say it out loud. This is bronze. Now your brain stops trying to make everything flawless. Done beats perfect. Done gets you home for dinner. Perfect keeps you stuck at the office. Closing the loop matters more than we think. It teaches your brain that effort leads to relief and reward. Make your finish line visible so you can see progress. Cross items off a list. Move a card from doing to done. Or keep a little done jar where you toss sticky notes of completed tasks. Do a 1-minute wrap at the end. Save the file, write one line about what's next, and put tools back where you'll find them tomorrow. Future you will whisper thank you. Then give yourself a micro reward. After a sprint, step outside, stretch, take a shower, make tea, or play one song. Keep it small so it doesn't swallow the day. And keep a confidence bank, screenshots or notes of things you finished. On low motivation days, read them. Proof beats pep talks. Not every task has to be done by you or done every time. Look for ways to automate, batch, delegate, or renegotiate. Automate what you can. Auto-pay bills, use keyboard shortcuts, email templates, calendar reminders. Batch similar tasks together once or twice a week. An admin hour on Tuesdays, meal prep on Sundays, invoice Fridays. Delegate or trade when it makes sense. Maybe someone else can do it better or faster. Or maybe you can swap tasks with a coworker or partner. I'll take your spreadsheet if you take my calls. And when the scope feels too big, renegotiate. Ask, what does good enough look like for this? Or can we deliver a simple version first? People often say yes. Match the task to your energy. You have natural windows of high, medium, and low energy. Use high energy for scary or deep work, writing, major decisions, hard conversations. Use medium energy for normal tasks, emails, meetings, errands. Use low energy for easy wins, organizing files, wiping surfaces, prepping for tomorrow. If you only have low energy today, shrink the task to 2 minutes and count it. A short day still counts. If something feels pointless, reframe the purpose. Connect it to something you care about. Ask yourself who benefits if you finish this. What pain do you avoid by doing it now instead of later? What bigger value does this serve? Freedom, family, health, reputation, peace. Maybe you don't want to update a boring spreadsheet, but the outcome is a calm brain, a clean handover to your team, and a weekend with fewer interruptions. I'm doing this for Saturday me. That's a good reason. Watch out for common traps. I do it when I have a free 3-hour block. You probably won't. Use 20-minute deals and stack them. I need to feel motivated first. No, you don't. Start tiny. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. If I can't do it perfectly, why start? Because bronze work today beats gold work never. I started, then got derailed. That happens. Return to the 90-second launch and restart the sprint. No drama. I hate this task every time. That might be a design problem, not a motivation problem. See if you can automate, batch, delegate, or redesign the process. And if a task violates your values or repeatedly causes harm, that's not a motivation issue. That's a boundary issue. Renegotiate or say no. Let me show you how this looks with that compliance report I didn't want to write. I started by admitting it was boring, confusing, and pointless, my personal triple threat. I defined done in one sentence. Intro, 3 sections, links checked, submitted by 6 p.m. I wrote a 5-step checklist so I always knew the next move. I set the quality knob to bronze so I would stop obsessing over perfection. I made a 20-minute deal with myself, put on a deep focus playlist, and made a coffee I only allow when I do this kind of work. I texted a friend, "I'm sprinting 20, you too?" We weren't even working on the same thing, but we started at the same time and sent a done message after. After each sprint, I took a 1-minute break and wrote 1 line in my done log about what I completed and what was next. I finished at 5:40 p.m. I didn't learn to love compliance. I learned to start, sprint, and stop. That was enough. Reward, a walk, and my favorite noodles. If you want to test these ideas in real life, try a simple 7-day, do-it-anyway challenge. On day 1, pick one annoying task that keeps coming back every week. Name the real block, boring, scary, confusing, or pointless, and write what done looks like in 1 sentence. If you're tempted by perfection, choose bronze quality before you start. On day 2, stage your scene. Put your tools in place, fill your water, open the right tabs, and write a tiny script for the first 5 minutes. At 8:30, I open the file and write 3 bullets. On day 3, run 2 20-minute deals with a playlist that tells your brain it's focus time. After each sprint, log 1 sentence, what you did and what you learned. On day 4, make it social. Try temptation bundling with your favorite coffee, or use body doubling with a friend. A text like 20 minutes at 8 p.m. can be enough to get you going. On day 5, make the task easier for future you. Automate one step, create one template, or write a checklist so the next time is simpler. On day 6, move the task into your best energy window. If you've been doing it late and you always resist, try early or vice versa. Adjust the quality knob if needed. On day 7, close strong. Do a 1-minute wrap, a tiny reward, and add the week's proof to your confidence bank. Then reflect for 2 minutes. What made it easier, and what will you keep next week? When you get stuck, a few phrases help. Say, 2 minutes, that's it, to get through the door. Say, bronze is fine for this, to let go of perfection. Say, just 20 minutes, to get your timer running. If it's 8:30, I open the file and write 3 bullets to follow your script. I'm doing this for Saturday me, to remember why. And when life is heavy, a short day still counts, to keep your promise to yourself even in a small way. The final reminder is simple. You don't have to love a task to do it well. You just need a small start, a short timer, a clear finish line, and a reason that matters to you. The rest is repetition. Confidence grows every time you keep a promise to yourself, even a tiny one. So, what's your one annoying task this week? Say it out loud. Pick your 2-minute door. Set a 20-minute timer, and begin before your brain talks you out of it. You've got this, even on a regular Tuesday. That's it. You don't have to love the task to do it well. Just a small start, a short timer, and a clear finish line. Before you go, pick your 2-minute door and do it now, even if it's tiny. If this video helped, please tap like. It really does tell YouTube to show it to more people. Subscribe to Motivated English Life for practical, simple English and real-life tools. And hit the bell so you don't miss new episodes. Drop a comment with your one annoying task and your 2-minute first step. I'm cheering for you. Share this with a friend who needs a little push. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.